Từ nó bây giờ bắt đầu nó sửa xong nữa, nó nói hai gạo, nhớ từ hai gạo Việt Nam memory nhớ cho nó Lao Wisconsin, cái lúc nào bé tua bé khá bé giờ và bé cho tên là phun nó bỏ thiê và con em bé là cái này, mấy mình đua tua bé, chỉ là họ bố bé cho nên thằng này bỏ lại sơn để lao lên nó chơi là bút bị chờ và trôi chọc lót để bắt riêng nó chỉ nên mua corona sẽ bỏ mua chỉ mua corona sản đa xong corona mà sinh là bây tụi nó họ cho cùng đàn chế lòng rồi cho nè phụ lên này giá hạn cho nên chỉ luôn tay họ mua trôi chọc lót để bắt riêng là bút bị chờ đó để hai luôn đó nè chỉ lúc nào bây chăm bền chế tôi dưới lúc ba thế khó nó là hồ lọt trôi cho để nó thế là phụ lên nhập bây cho này giá hạn tôi nhớ bên mùa này lấy cho sĩ cho sinh cha bỏ lỡ tê lúc cha lò lờ nó kia nên sẽ được bao nhiêu chuyện đó thế ấy thì vì cha bé và bé nên xong bé và bé ta bé lò nó chỉ vì thì cho nó chống đua cho bé gì chưa sang được cái lần này khi nên sẽ bỏ nó họ có dùng sẽ chấp lời nên tin họ lấy bắt ta tụ họ nhau không cả hai cao hai bây giờ biểu là những cái chơi xong lấy chủ cho tụi chi nó chỉ lúc nào là cái chỗ là cho họ bây giờ chơi xong nó là những cho tụi chi nó là những India để lúc mấy cái bọn nó rồi cái này cho bây giờ chỉ sẽ tụi tụi cho để cho này bọn nó bỏ cho bây này nó chỉ khó này hàng cái nó gia đình đó nè.
Stand up, please. Let's go, sir. Ngay chi lo. I apologize for the wait. I was having such great conversations that, please, you may sit. Thì hôm nay nó là cái, vừa cho các bạn nói đó là hãy họ open remarks ở bên này. So I would like to invite President Lieutenant So Chung to come give the opening remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, all my fellow veterans, and my honored guest speakers who are here today to support us. Today is a very important day for our Hmong Lao veterans of American incorporation. I would like to thank you for the state of Wisconsin and my great honor, Governor Tony Irvin, to sign a bill. First of all, I would like to thank you very special for my great honor, past leader, representative at District 85 in here today. And he is very special to write 2 or 3 bills pass. Oh, I thought it's not easy, but it's very, very hard for us to fight for a couple of years ago. Yeah, so now everything passed and to recognize all veterans who here today and all the Hmong veterans, Hmong Lao veterans and Americans who here today and the ceremony is May 14th following the General Wang Pao and American CIA Jude Daniel and Colonel James William Bell, who helped us during the secret war in Vietnam War to recognize us. Thank you very much for the United States government, local government, and state government, and United States government. And that's a good special day for us. I and also our veterans and our leaders, we appreciate for that. And thank you very much. You take your time to join us today, and I will appreciate. I will thank you very much for you come here and speak for us today. Thank you very much. And also I want to thank you for my special who's the director and manager in the High Gao. Craig, you're here? Yeah, come here. Yeah, I wanted to hear speak a couple of words before we start for our guest speaker. Yeah, thank you very much for you provide everything in every year for us to come to here and allow we put legacy stone or our veteran and colonel who in here to recognize us. To thank you very much for the High Gao and all my friends in Vietnam veteran, especially my best friend. Great, you provide everything for us. I will appreciate. Thank you for you. And I get here to speak a little bit for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
So welcome to the high ground. Who hasn't been here before? One person? Well, we're going to have to give a tour, Secretary. Our mission is to honor the sacrifice of veterans, active servicemen and women, and their families throughout our Memorial Park and services, and to educate the public about the services rendered, hardships endured, and the sacrifices made, along with the human cost asked of and proudly paid by our servicemen and women, and to be a part of the healing process with their families by providing a park as a place of fellowship, support, and reflection. During the Vietnam War, Hmong Lao soldiers bravely and selflessly fought alongside U.S. forces. Many of them were just young teenagers. Some of them we would consider almost adolescent at 13 and 14 years old. Many faced harsh punishments and criticism not only by the Vietnamese, but by the Lao government. In doing so, were ultimately forced to leave their homelands. These veterans are an important part of our country's story and our history. Many of these veterans and their families resettled in the United States. And Wisconsin has the third largest Hmong Lao population residing in Wisconsin. Today and every day at the park, we recognize the remarkable sacrifices and the individual contributions and express our gratitude for the commitment to upholding and defending the freedoms of the United States of America and the values that we hold dear. On May 14, 2021, Governor Evers signed the Wisconsin Act 31, designating today as Hmong Lao Veterans Day in Wisconsin. May 14, 1975 was the last airlift evacuation of remaining Hmong Lao soldiers and their families from their covert headquarters in Long Tin, Laos, all the way to Nam Quang refugee camp in Thailand. Today, if you look behind you, you'll see that the American flag is at half-staff in memory of all the brave Hmong Lao soldiers who violently fought and paid the ultimate sacrifice. To also remember those veterans who are no longer with us in body, but only in memory and spirit. And thank you to those that are with us today for your contributions. Thank you for your service, individual sacrifice to the United States, and thank you to the families that support them on their journey. Thank you for visiting the park today. We also have a certificate of appreciation for the Wisconsin Hmong Lao veterans here. We also, by the gift shop, 2 years ago, we dedicated a ginkgo tree in their honor. I should be at it. How to know that home is in the paper. They don't know to tell them yet. A bit of total. I got to look at America, Motor, Canada, Australia, La Motor, coming out to Ken, the Bay, what is Alagalia. Pay the Topoke to America, not the Lotek, South of Tolisona, La Motor, teacher, và hay kia để những cho cần tổ chức cái hỗ trợ là cái cái này cái gì hay là trong quá trình trả phổ lúc cái lúc chờ và tàu tổ chức đối tượng ít cái tổ chức ít cái cả tổ chức là thì để họ cho công cái chuyện đó là để những cần cho cả tổ chức và tiếp quả cái hỗ trợ là mua tiền mua là mua trong trả cái lúc cái chờ là cho để cái mua lúc cái chờ là nó chưa America cái trả cáiตัวละครน้อยcái tàu trả cái nàyตัวnhỏตัวเกิดที่ทำไมเราถึงเก่ง
What a beautiful place to finish up this great day, Hmong Veterans Day. As was said earlier, when you talk about the Vietnam War, back when I was on the radio and had the head of the high ground on a lot, healing, that is the main goal, healing. To be able to come out here, meditate, and be able to try to somehow get past some of the hurdles that you might have had, all you veterans that were fighting in Vietnam. So with that, on this special day, I do have a citation I'll read quickly, that we mark this day every year, Hmong Lao Veterans Day, whereas during the Vietnam War, the Central Intelligence Agency and United States Armed Forces recruited, organized, trained, and assisted Hmong Lao forces to combat the North Vietnamese Army and the Pathet Lao forces. And whereas thousands of Hmong Lao people courageously fought alongside the Americans throughout the Vietnam War, facing harsh retribution from the Vietnamese and the Lao governments following the war's end, many were ultimately forced to flee their homes. And whereas May 14, 1975, the last of the Hmong Lao soldiers and their families fled Laos for Nam Phong refugee camp in Thailand, to later resettle in communities throughout the United States, including Wisconsin. And today our state is home to a significant number of Hmong Lao veterans. And whereas in accordance with 2021 Wisconsin Act 31, May 14th of every year is designated day to thank the Hmong Lao veterans in Wisconsin for their service, their sacrifice, and recall their accomplishments and encourage schools to include their military service in discussions and curriculum surrounding the Vietnam War. Whereas the Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America has established chapters throughout our state to serve local communities and educate the public about the contributions of our Hmong Lao veterans during the Vietnam War. And whereas today the state of Wisconsin joins the Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America and all Wisconsinites in reflecting on the tremendous and too often overlooked heroism. It's kind of good timing. Overlooked heroism and sacrifice of the Hmong Lao veterans in our state. Now let it therefore be resolved that Governor Tony Evers, Senator Corey Tomchuk, and Representative Patrick Snyder Hmong Lao Veterans Day throughout the state of Wisconsin, signed on this date by Tony Evers, Corey Tomchuk, and myself. Thank you. I think they did that for us.
To the Hmong Lao veterans, your service will never be forgotten. And I can guarantee you that. So today, we do currently with the President of Wisconsin Lao Veterans of American Incorporation, Lieutenant Ma Shuo-xiong, and Vice President Zhe Ta, and the secretaries and also director within the organization of the Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America Incorporation. I also want to thank former President, Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America Incorporation, Pham Liet Va, and Lieutenant Tu Lao, and all the officers and advisors and board members, our local chapters and members. You are instrumental and vital for the Hmong community here in the state of Wisconsin. Okay. Let me call the names. Thank you for all veterans who we will recognize today. First, General Wang Pao, remember. And all 54 colonel, remember. All 173 major, remember. All 35,000 soldiers, remember. Especially who have here, Colonel Chapamua, remember. Colonel Wang Sengban, remember. Colonel Sai Dan Chong, remember. Thank you very much for all veterans who served until die in the secret war in Laos through the Vietnam War. Thank you, and remember all of us. Thank you.
These veterans. We have no idea in our American history and the history of Vietnam as to how many lives these Hmong Lao veterans saved. When I was over there in 1967, my first tour, my team was called upon to go head west towards Pleiku and keep going till we got to the Ho Chi Minh Trail area and recover 4 American helicopter pilots that were being transported north to North Vietnam by the NVA. As we started approaching the border, we weren't sure where it was, but we knew we were getting close, and we could not cross the border. It was against the law. As we were getting closer and knew we were really close and about had to stop, Captain Coyne, our team leader, who had the map, let out a scream, fell to the ground, landed on the map, and said, "Don't touch me. My back is hurt. Go get the pilots."
After in Region 2, under General Wang Pao's there, and today, I pay respect to all of them, and General Wang Pao's son is not here too. In the Region 2, we have said GM 21 to 27 to protect or to invade those Vietnam Communist regiment.
And thank you for the kind invitation to participate in today's ceremony. On behalf of Governor Tony Evers and the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs, I am honored to stand here today to recognize Hmong and Lao veterans for their service and the sacrifices they made fighting along U.S. service members during the Vietnam War. Our nation is forever indebted to all those who are willing to put their lives at risk in defense of our liberty and freedom. We can never repay that debt, but we can try. Events like this are one way that we can do that.
And today we recognize and pay tribute to the extraordinary sacrifices of Hmong and Lao veterans who fought alongside the United States during the Vietnam War and the Secret War. The Wisconsin bill designates May 14th as the anniversary of the last airlift of the Hmong and Lao veterans out of Laos in 1975 as Hmong Lao Veterans Day. As a former teacher myself in Wausau, I am elated that schools across the state in Wisconsin will now be teaching Hmong history and observe this date while discussing important sacrifices of the Hmong Lao veterans with students across the state. As we know, Hmong soldiers fought valiantly alongside the American soldiers during this Cold War to help aid and assist the American effort of preventing communism from spreading deeper into Southeast Asia. It is a fight that many still face today. Today we honor all of the brave individuals, some of whom are here today at the ceremony, for their courage, resilience, and determination to help and protect and defend and share information with American forces. We owe it to our Hmong veterans that furiously served in the fight against communism to give them the distinction and recognition that they deserve. That is why Congressman Tiffany sponsored the Hmong Congressional Gold Medal Act, introduced also by Congressman Glenn Grothman of Wisconsin. This legislation would award a Congressional Gold Medal to honor Hmong veterans that honorably served in the Vietnam War and give them the recognition they so deserve. Rep. Tiffany also co-sponsored the Special Drill Unit Veterans Service Recognition Expansion Act. This bill will expand burial access for our Hmong and Lao veterans from Vietnam War to include individuals naturalized before 2000. Currently, only those after 2000 can be buried in a national cemetery. These veterans have made a sacrifice and a significant contribution to our nation, and this recognition has been earned and well deserved. He co-sponsored this amendment to move in this effort forward, which was passed by the House of Representatives. So thank you. It is my honor to be here with you today and honor you and all of your family and friends. Thank you.
We want to learn. But I would urge you not to leave this entirely to the classroom teachers, as effective as they are. Every one of you here has a story. And no one can tell that story like you. I urge you to get into your classrooms, to hold listening sessions, to hold meetings, and invite all of us to hear those stories from your lips, from your mind, because you lived it. And you are the best teacher of those stories of anyone. So please tell your stories. Thank you for the invitation, and I appreciate a great meal. That's some of the best sausage I've ever had. So thank you.
Soldiers, and I thank you all, especially my friend, Senator Petty. You are the support of us. Everywhere, support of my community and all soldiers. And I thank you. And thank you for President Michael, son of General Malcolm, to attend this event too. So, this is the second program ceremony that ends today. And I'd like to take everything, thank you, patient, your time. This is very important for us. And please, live home and drive safety. So everybody, and hopefully we'll see each other in this spring. So this is, we have a former soldier around the Stone Legacy here too. So we have the celebration every year this spring. So thank you. And God bless veterans, leaders today. from now on, I'd like to invite Major Soldier. Để rồi ta đã buồn gặp họ, nó là gì nó kêu ở đây với phải kỹ chạy, cho có ta kỹ cho nó cho mua, có cho Việt Nam, sẽ cứ vô thì nó cái chuyện là chùa, thì có giờ tụi chỉ nó cùng hồ nó, để ta kỹ nó tới uốn nó để cắt đạn, ta sẽ nói họ chỉ ở đồ không được mua, thì tới mua cái mua nông mua số mua họ nó chơi cái là nó là hồ nữa, chỉ ta là buồn, thì có giờ là bao giờ có chỉ mong tung trời nhất tới chợ America. Especially ya ka jaku tu cha nhau hồ sang Wisconsin ini nu là tuổi trẻ có lâm mỏ thế có tu thì cái là tuổi cho có jaku tu cha nhau nó có sẽ được là anh ta cái nhau dùng thì cái là tu có tu cha là mà ilu ta nó cho là cho có jaku tu cha của lần đầu tu này ta hà tu mua stone legacy nó đồ ta trả nó cho tu này cho một EVH cái dùng nó tên là cái thao lúc xưa nó mà cho được cả. Please be seated. And stand up.
Go. Bia, Pháp. Out. Go. Wow. Bia, Pháp. Out. Go. Right. Hey. Right. Hey. Bia, Pháp. Out. Go. Bắn chúลูกกระสุน3 นัดถือปืนเทียบเล็งยิงเทียบเล็งยิงเทียบเล็งยิงวางเทียบอาวุธอับระเบียบพักแล้วโอ้หัวเฮ้ยหัวเฮ้ยตำระเบียบพักแล้วโอ้ยังเกชงสกรรมบำเพ็ญมามันท่า Rồi. Hey. Good.
Ủa cho tôi trò trâu đó.
Chica